Who's ready for 2024? I know I am. Let's get into it. Hey, what's going on, guys? Werenka here. I'm the broker owner of M1 Realty, founder of the company. Started in 2014 with myself and a laptop up in the third floor of an office building here in Ferndale, Michigan. Fast forward to today, we've got the #1 real estate company in the city of Ferndale, and I've got an all-star team. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, invest, rent, whatever you need, we've got you covered. We even do property management now. So this is the very end of 2023. I'm going to make this video short and sweet. I'm feeling under the weather. I'm a little bit better than I have been the past few days, but I'm nowhere near 100%. So I just wanted to kind of touch on a couple things real quick. And number one, I want to thank you all so much for watching this channel. I appreciate it so much. So you don't even know. I couldn't have even fathomed when I started this channel how much engagement I've been getting from people and comments and just people reaching out to me and how many views we've gotten. It's just pretty astonishing to me. Just talking into my phone here in my office, which is so from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much, guys. I truly appreciate it. Now, before we get into what I want to talk about here for 2024, I just want to put an addendum on the St. Clair Shores market update video that we put out a couple weeks ago. And big thanks to Alex John, who's one of our viewers, who you guys are going to meet in a couple weeks when I finally get the waterfront video out. But I had mentioned that the average sale price in St. Clair Shores for November was over $300,000. It's just massively high, like way higher than it's ever been. So I figured there were a couple of like really high-end sales that were kind of skewing the numbers in that direction. And before I even had a chance to do the research, Alex did it for me. So credit where credit is due. But yeah, in November, there was a sale for $1.12 million in the Shores. There was a $775,000 and a $649,000. And then on top of that, there was a sale for $3.2 million in St. Clair Shores in November. So yeah, that's going to kind of skew our average sale price quite a bit higher than it has been. So if you live in the Shores or you're thinking about buying in the Shores, don't freak out next month when the average sale price is way down, because that's going to be why. So just thought I'd bring that up before we get into what we're looking forward to here for 2024. And obviously that's what's kind of on everybody's mind is, what's the market going to look like in 2024? I think it's just going to be a continuation on the tail end of 2023, which, most of this year was, we were just, everybody, nationwide, we were hampered by super low inventory. At one point in the middle of the year, there were twice as many licensed realtors in the United States as there were active listings on the market in the country. So not a great ratio there for anybody looking to buy a house. And I can't promise that our inventory issues are going to be solved, but I think it's going to loosen up a little bit, and we're going to be a little bit more kind of down the road to the market behaving like it typically would. I don't think we're going to see any crazy, multiple offer scenarios where there's, 15 offers on a house and buyers are having to like waive inspections and do appraisal guarantees and give away their firstborn in order to get the house. I don't think we're going to run into that issue in 2024, at least not to that extreme. So I could be wrong. I don't think I am. I think we're going to see a lot more inventory hitting the market, but a lot of that's going to be people that have just been sitting on the sidelines waiting for interest rates to come down, things like that. So we'll talk about that in a second, but typically those kind of transactions are like one for one. There's a house hitting the market, but then those people need to buy something else. So there's not an influx of inventory, although it makes it a little bit easier, when there's more homes on the market, obviously, than fewer for everybody that's looking to buy something. So yeah, let's talk about mortgage rates for a second. Obviously, this is all just speculation. I don't have a crystal ball. It's just, an informed opinion of what's going to happen based on the fact that I've obsessively tracked the real estate market and have for like 20 years now. So we're not too far away, like literally like 7, 8 weeks ago. It hasn't been that long that rates were touching 8%, like they were that high, and now we're firmly into the low to mid sixes, and they just keep going down every day. We're talking, um, movement of several basis points every single day, bringing the rates down. So that is super encouraging. I'm super happy to see that. And there's two indicators that I would look that I'm looking for, and you should look for as well. There's going to be a consumer confidence report. I believe, I don't know, maybe that's the wrong name for it, but that talks about the Christmas season, the holiday season, and the spending that was done during that time. Like anecdotally, all the retailers have been having a pretty good year. So, if the report reflects that, we can expect to see mortgage rates drop down substantially at that point. And that should be coming in the next few weeks. And then the other thing that I'm looking for, because the Fed has already said they're going to do this, so I mean, things change, but this is what we're anticipating, is they're going to they're saying 3 rate decreases throughout the year. I mean, we'll see what happens. It might even be, if inflation stays down, and right now we're at like a net zero inflation year over year at this point in time, finally. If inflation continues to outperform what they expect, if it stays under 2%, we're going to see rates come down more than that even. So I think, I'm pretty confident, saying by the spring buying season, we're probably going to be, I don't want to, hopefully we're going to be in the fives at that point, and we'll see what happens. But, we're not too far away from that right now, and everything's kind of trending in that direction. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Between that and more inventory, I think it's just going to set the table for an excellent year. Not going to be like totally stressful if you're a first-time buyer looking to buy a house. The only thing we have to worry about really at that point is inventory and getting into multiple offer situations. Hopefully we can avoid that. But this is probably the best market for a first time buyer since probably before COVID, or at least it's trending that way. We're not quite there yet, but I mean at this point in time, this is the best buyer's market we've had all year, with rates coming down. Right now, we're seeing kind of prices drop a little bit, across in general. Most of the cities that I track, prices are up month over month. Oak Park being a notable exception, and I think maybe Berkeley went down too a little bit. But as the MLS as a whole, we're seeing a little bit of price decreases just due to the time of year. And so, I mean, we're going to see inventory go up, or prices eventually are gonna more than likely go back up as well when there's more pressure from buyers. But for right now, rates are coming down, prices are coming down, inventory is going up. Like, what more can you ask for? So we're right there. So if you are thinking of buying a house right now, this is your window. I don't know how long this is gonna last for, but typically speaking, by the end of February, the market's already starting to heat up, and everybody that I listen to and talk to that really keep a close eye on the market as well. They're all saying January is going to be lit. So usually around here, it's kind of weather dependent. January is not typically a massive month, but that being said, if we're sitting here and at the very end of December with no snow on the ground, and it's 48 degrees today, so if things kind of stay above freezing and we're not fighting through snowstorms and everything, it could definitely happen here as well. And then the other thing I'm seeing on the investment side as well, I'm seeing a lot more activity from the banks that I work with anyway than I have any time in the past several years. So I think they're finally like churning through all of the they're definitely churning through all those properties that when there was moratoriums on evictions and things like that. I know they were purposely like holding stuff onto the sidelines as well. So I've got quite a few assignments that are either getting ready for the market or are in redemption right now and expiring, in the next few months. So, and that's just me with my little tiny, foreclosure account with one bank. So, I don't do Fannie, I don't do Freddie anymore. The big players, I'm not a HUD broker, but I'm noticing a lot more of those properties hitting the market. So that's going to be a good thing. There's still plenty of opportunity there for investment. It was really, really weird. Like for a month there, month and a half, 6 weeks, the rental market was just dead, like nothing. So we weren't getting any activity at all. And then just like a couple weeks ago, it was like somebody flipped a switch, and now it's just on again. So who knows why that is? It happens in the sales market as well. Every once in a while, things will just like stop for a while, and then a couple weeks later they pick back up. I don't know why it happens, but it does. So that's pretty much all I wanted to say right now. Thank you guys so much for a great 2023. The last few months of 2023 have been an absolute whirlwind. It's been just nonstop, crazy busy, which is, if you can stay like that forever, I'll be the happiest real estate broker on the planet. I'm expecting more of the same in 2024 for all the reasons we just talked about. Hopefully hopefully I'm right. I'm usually not wrong about that kind of stuff, so we'll see what happens. But that's where I'm at. If there's anything at all that I can do for you guys, any questions I can answer, just anything else really, you know how to reach me. I'll call or text me anytime, 586-491-5622. You can also reach me at 248-561-6155. Werenka and m1realty.net, Facebook Messenger, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, you name it, I'm on it. So hope you guys had a fantastic holiday season. Hope everybody has a wonderful New Year. Stay safe. If you are in the local area and you need to ride anywhere, like I don't drink, so if you need me to drive you somewhere, to somewhere or back from somewhere on New Year's Eve or whatever the case may be, I just gave you my phone number. Call or text me. That's what I'm here for. Just want everybody to get home safe and have a awesome 2024. I think it's going to be a fantastic year. I am so looking forward to it. That's typically the trend that I've noticed over the last couple of decades in real estate. When we have a really, really awesome year, the next year after that is kind of like eh. And when we have a year that's a little bit challenging, the next couple of years after that are booming. So that's kind of what we're looking forward to. Hopefully that happens. What I can promise is no matter what happens, I'll be here every week talking about it. So thanks so much, guys. Have a great one. We'll talk soon. And Happy New Year. Thanks.